What's going on, everyone? Shane here for VDG, yet another show review. And I was kind of late on this one, so bear with me. It was a stacked weekend from the 17th to the 19th of April. I got to see some killer bands, but I got to see Avatar and Guar that weekend as well, so please go check out those reviews and let me know if you caught those tours as well. Anyway, on April 19th in Anaheim, California, I got to see the legendary tech death band Decapitation. And let me tell you, I forget that they've been around for so long. They're out here celebrating 30 years of being a band. And that is an accomplishment in itself, especially for this genre of music. And they brought some great bands out with. So let's dig into the lineup, starting with SoCal death metal band Civerous. Civerous is actually celebrating 7 years of being a band this year, and I'm fortunate I've gotten to know some of the guys. I always liken their sound to something like if you can give hell a soundtrack, it would be this band. They have great synth work, which adds a layer of creepiness, along with their heavy riffs and overall atmosphere. There's a lot of great moments during this set where they just slow down and they play faster. You know, they're playing a lot of songs off of Maze Envy, their latest album, which is great. Go pick that up. But they're definitely a band worth checking out, and it's great to see how far they've come along now in their career, and I'm stoked to see them progress even further. Especially, this was their biggest venue they played in SoCal. After Civerous took us into the depths of hell, and we came back out alive, I've never heard of this next band that was coming up, and that was No Cure, coming from Alabama. So down south, they're a long way from home. Usually, I try to check out other bands beforehand, but I didn't have a chance this time around. So you know what? I love going in blind. No Cure definitely has the energy. They absolutely killed it that night. I'd say more of their sound is a metallic hardcore. They got killer riffs, and they're just violent. It's something you want to get into the pit for. Their singer, Blade, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Man, that dude has great stage presence. Although he was wearing a thick-ass jacket and running around everywhere, he was still doing the kicks. That dude must have been sweating, you know. I'm definitely going to be digging more into their discography so I can know more about them. But all in all, they killed it that day, and I'll definitely catch them next time around, as you should too. After No Cure, we had another legendary band that's on this tour that's been chopping heads off since 1990, and that's Brujeria. I've seen them a few times now, and I gotta say, since the passing of Pinche Peach and Juan Brujo, I felt it was hard for the band to continue, but you had Henry Sanchez, who was another backing vocalist. He's been with the band since 2015. He's stepped up, and he's been killing it. They still got the heavy-ass riffs. They got everything you want about decapitating people, killing politicians, drugs. They got it all. I don't speak Spanish, but it's all implied, and then you look up lyrics, and then it confirms what you're thinking about, and you're like, hell yeah. I mean, I don't even smoke anymore, but whenever they close out, they do like their kind of weed song, and it just makes me want to smoke weed, man. You know? But this entire set was just filled with their energy. It was filled with heavy riffs, and again, they've been around for 30 years now, and they're keeping the Cousins' legacy alive, and I'm forever grateful for that I get to see them still. So do not sleep on Brujeria. Now for the last band of the night that makes me feel old, and that's Decapitation. Their first album that I got into as a kid was Harvest Floor back in high school. Now I've seen them probably about only 3 or 4 times though. They were always a band I missed, which sucked, so now I always make it a priority to catch them when they're in town. Hell, they've been around for 30 years, and I mean, they're still headlining some pretty big venues now, and I'm glad to see them in this stage of their career. They're definitely one of the bigger tech death bands and helped pioneer this genre as a whole and helped its popularity grow with extreme music in general, along with their more environmental lyrics and how brutal humans actually are. I mean, that being said, these humans are definitely brutal and never let a foot off the gas when it comes to their energy at the show. I mean, probably their electric car, not the gas. They're not on a gas pedal, you know. They played a lot off their latest album, Terrasite, which is a great album. It's my second time around seeing some of those songs. My favorite track off of it is probably Scourge of the Offspring. That track rips. I love it when Travis does this kind of clean, weird, creepy singing voice. It fits really well and gives the track some groove, I feel. Cattle Decapitation still proves they're one of the best modern tech death bands. So here's to another 30 years, guys. This show was absolutely killer, and I hope y'all got to catch them on this tour. That being said, for all things heavy, stay up to date right here. Cheers, everyone.